Hi Sam. I'm glad to see you again. Are you ready to learn a new German word today?
Hi Alex. Yes, I am. What's the word for today?
Today we are learning
bis,
which means until. It's a very useful word in everyday conversations.
Until? That sounds interesting. Are there other meanings too?
Yes,
bis,
can also mean by or as far as. The most common usage is indeed for until. Just be careful because it can sometimes be confused with
bis,
in English, which doesn't have the same meaning.
Good to know. How do we use
bis,
in sentences?
Great question. In German,
bis,
is a preposition, so it doesn't change form. It's used with the accusative case. For example, you could say,
ich warte bis morgen,
which means I will wait until tomorrow.
Oh, so.
morgen,
Is in the accusative case too.
Exactly. In this case,
morgen,
doesn't change, but it's good to remember that.
bis,
Always requires the accusative.
Are there any other forms or usages I should know about?
Since
bis,
is a preposition, it doesn't have a plural or gender. However, it can be part of phrases. For example, in the past, you might say,
ich war bis 18 Uhr hier,
which means I was here until 6 p.m.
That makes sense.
The word
bis,
comes from Old High German, where it was used similarly to express limitations or endpoints. It has kept that meaning throughout the centuries.
Wow, that's interesting. I love learning about the history of words.
It's fascinating how words evolve over time. The concept of until has always been important for expressing time and limits.
Can you break down?
bis,
For me? Like, what's its structure?
Sure,
bis,
is a simple word and doesn't have a prefix or suffix. It stands alone, which makes it easy to remember. Think of it as a building block for many phrases related to time.
So, there's no complex formation here.
Exactly. It's a straightforward little word that packs a lot of meaning.
Are there similar words or phrases I should know?
Absolutely. Here are a few,
bis dahin,
which means until then,
bis jetzt,
meaning until now,
bis zum Schluss,
meaning until the end,
bis auf,
which translates to except for.
bis zur nächsten Woche,
meaning until next week,
Bis bald.
meaning see you soon,
Bis zur letzten Minute.
meaning until the last minute,
Bis heute.
meaning until today.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes, and they all share that same concept of limitation or time. Now, let's practice speaking with.
Bis.
Alright, what do you have in mind?
Imagine you're making plans with a friend. You could say,
Ich bleibe bis 20 Uhr hier.
which means I will stay until 8 p.m. Can you try saying that?
Sure.
Ich bleibe bis 20 Uhr hier.
Perfect. Now, how about saying I'll wait until you arrive?
Ich warte, bis du ankommst.
Excellent. Just remember to use the present tense so it's perfect. Let's try another situation. If you're at a party and want to leave, you might say,
Ich gehe bis die Party endet.
I see. So that means I will go until the party ends.
exactly. Now, how would you say I will study until midnight?
Ich studiere bis Mitternacht.
Yes. You're getting the hang of it.
What about the gender of?
Bis.
It doesn't have a gender since it's a preposition. But for memory, you could think of it as an invisible tool you use to express time.
That's a good way to remember it.
Also, remember that
Bis.
can be both formal and informal depending on the context, so you can use it in various situations. Some typical collocations include
Bis zur nächsten Woche. Bis zum Abend.
and
Bis auf Weiteres.
Got it. Are there any words that people often confuse with?
Bis.
yes, sometimes learners mix it up with
Bis jetzt.
and.
Bis dahin.
They are different phrases, so keep an eye on the context. Now, let's put everything together with some example sentences.
Sounds good.
Here's one.
Ich arbeite bis 18 Uhr.
That means I work until 6 p.m., right?
Correct. Another one is,
Wir haben bis heute gewartet.
meaning we waited until today.
This is fun.
Let's quiz you a bit now. What does
Bis.
mean?
Until.
Good. Can you use it in a sentence?
I can say,
Ich bleibe bis morgen.
Perfect. What's the accusative case associated with?
Bis.
it's for the time phrases, right?
Exactly. And what about another example of a phrase with
Bis.
Bis jetzt.
great job? Last question, where does
Bis.
come from?
Old High German.
Yes. You're really getting this.
Thanks, Alex. This was a lot of fun today.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Remember,
Bis.
is a handy word for everyday conversations. Keep practicing, and you'll master it in no time.
I will. Thanks for all your help.